let's stay with Wall Street and go to Wall Street Beat. We take a look at what's buzzing on Wall Street in the world of banking and finance. And today we're going to take a look at sort of WeWork bankruptcy day 2, and this time what it means for SoftBank. This has pumped a lot of money into that company. Joining us now, Bloomberg's Sonali, Basak. How much has Masayoshi Son lost on WeWork?
Listen, we talked so much about that astronomical $47 billion figure for WeWork and its plunge into bankruptcy. Now, who does it matter most for? SoftBank. And why does SoftBank matter? The entire banking industry is tied up into the SoftBank story. It is a company that has taken on a lot of leverage on top of operating leverage and then a lot more risk into its venture arm as well. And so, yes, there's so many reasons that Wall Street would be watching SoftBank, let alone this $11.5 billion equity loss on paper that they're taking tied to WeWork, and another $2.2 billion of debt still on the line, and their relationship with other debtors, because remember, SoftBank came in the restructuring just months ago when it came to the WeWork story. So as we're looking at bondholders and other creditors try to get their money back in the WeWork story, as we look at landlords trying to make sure that they don't lose too much as WeWork exits leases, we are still really looking at SoftBank's place here and what they end up getting on the way out of this bankruptcy.
Sonali, let's talk about SoftBank more broadly. Can we compare what is happening? We can't compare, but it's interesting in terms of the parallels. What's the view on ARM, do you think, at SoftBank right now? What is the view on other investments that it has made?
Well, ARM is going to be reporting earnings today after the bell, and you look at where it stands right now, it's only trading about 6% above its IPO price. And when we're watching the SoftBank story with WeWork, that's a very negative story, of course, but then the ARM story is the more positive story that SoftBank has to share. This is going to be its first earnings report as a public company, so certainly so much tension built up into this moment because, of course, SoftBank is still a large shareholder and is planning to exit its stake over time. So this is just day one in a broader story. But to your point here, Guy, it's not just ARM. What about all of its other hundreds of billions of dollars of investments or so? Remember, they spent $140 billion on the technology and automation and AI industries here. We have such a massive bet in the market on AI, ARM being such a massive part of that story. But again, they have spent $140 billion on the story of automation and artificial intelligence. What comes next? I think this ability for them to succeed and then replow money back into the venture space is kind of a very important moment here for a lot of companies that have relied on SoftBank's funding. Remember, even OpenAI, we have reported, has held talks with SoftBank over time when they think about the commercialization of their generative AI products.